everyone, welcome back to my channel, and if you're new then welcome. Today's pick a card reading is Their Secret Thoughts About You. In front of me I have 3 different options, each with a different color and number. Choose the one that really calls out to you. This is group 1, group 2, and group 3. Okay, let's get started. Okay, group number 1. Okay, so their secret thoughts about you. Okay, so they say, I think about you all the time. Okay, so whether you feel like they do or they don't, they're coming out and saying that they do. You're going to hear from me. Okay, so this card is a very 8 of Wands type of energy. So not only have they been thinking about you a lot, but they also plan on taking action towards you. I replay memories of you over and over in my mind. Okay, so you're definitely on their mind heavily, so if you find yourself thinking about them a lot, you know that they're thinking about you a lot. Like you are, I feel like you guys are in tune with this, but this is confirmation that it's true. There is no escaping you. Everything reminds me of you. So that's what makes this connection so tough to let go of. Even if you guys feel like a lot of time has gone by. How would you respond if you heard from me? Okay, so they really want to know, like, how would you respond? So they feel in the dark as far as how you feel about this connection. You get tongue-tied when you're near. Yeah, and it comes across like when you two are in the same room as each other, it's like no one else exists. I want to be the one. Okay, so they want to be that person for you. I'm so drawn to you, but pursuing something with you feels risky because it's so new. But yeah, you both can feel that magnetic pull towards each other. We have you dreamt of each other, okay? So it's possible you two are dreaming about each other. We also have connected on the 5D. So it's like you both know when you're on each other's mind and basically like how the other is feeling. But, you probably wonder though, is this in my head or is this really, what's happening? No one makes me feel the way you do. You probably think that you are better now. Okay, so there's a part of them that wonders if you think that you're better off without them. And often, it's like if you're posting on social media looking like you're living your best life, sometimes people read too much into that and they think, wow, if you're that happy without me, like you act like you don't even miss me, but we all know though that that's not necessarily the case. It's like you're not going to stop living your life just because you're not with them. They say, let my love open the door. Okay, so they might think that you guys have a bit of a wall up. So basically they want you to let them in. Did what we have mean anything? Okay, so this message is only going to go for those of you that were romantically involved with this person to some capacity, or you at least were talking like that. And now that you two are possibly not in communication, they're wondering, like, did what you have mean anything? They felt that spark, that magnetic pull, and they wonder if you do. Then they say too much is at stake for me to pursue this, okay? So I do feel like sometimes this person gets caught up in their head and they psych themselves out of this connection with you. So that's why I dream about you without taking any action right now. It's because of themselves, They can't get a read on you, so they're not quite sure where you stand, and yeah, sometimes they overthink the whole situation and then they kind of just want to let it go. After all this time, I still have hope for this connection. But regardless of, them overthinking it, they still do have hope for this connection. We have loved to listen to you speak. Yeah, they love everything about you. Looks, your personality, your vibe, energy, the way that you are, your mannerisms. So if you ever catch them staring, they're mesmerized over you. I can't stop thinking about you. We know. We're picking up on that energetically. And then they say, I want to take a leap of faith with you. Okay, group number 1, this is what I see for you. If this resonates, let me know in the comments. And if it does, don't forget to give it a like. If you would like to book a personal reading with me, feel free to anytime. You can email me. That information is right here. Also, if you would like discounts on my personal readings and exclusive content on the connection with the person on your mind, feel free to join my Patreon. Also, you are able to purchase any video from my Patreon now. Thank you all so much for being here. Bye, guys. Hey, group number 2. Okay, so their secret thoughts about you. They start off with, you make me want to leave the one I'm with. Okay, so message is only going to go to those of you who this person is currently with somebody. So those of you that they're not, this message is not meant for you. But those of you that they are with somebody, you have come into their life and shaken things up, and they definitely feel like you make them want to leave the one they're with. They say, I think about you all the time. Yeah. And I feel like you guys can feel that. Like, they're constantly on your mind. It's like you know this, but this is confirmation. They say, I can read you better than you think. Yes and no. Okay, so they do feel like on one hand that they can get a read on you, but then on the other hand, they do feel like they also feel like they're in the dark as far as like what you really feel. It's just the whole like energy doesn't lie. So on one level, you both know that each other, that both you and this person, whoever's on your mind, you know, feel connected still. They say no one is you. Right. And, you know, with that energy, it just makes me want to be like, mic drop. Like, there's nothing more powerful in a way, because, you know, when I tap into that, it's like they're trying to tell you that they don't see anybody else. You know, it's like you're the one who's on their mind, you're the one who's on their radar, and you are the one that they want to pursue. The highlight of my day is seeing you. Yeah. And you know, it's interesting because they'll like relive different interactions with you in their mind. They'll replay memories. I wish I knew how you felt. See, that's what I'm trying to say. So on one hand, they feel like they can get a read on you, but then on the other hand, they're not quite sure. Not 100% sure. I'm afraid of getting hurt. Okay, so now we're seeing a bit of vulnerability here. They're admitting through the cards why they hold back. Okay, we even have no communication. So it's possible you guys aren't in communication, or if you are, it's a little bit here or there, but I don't feel like either one of you are really saying what it is that you want to be saying, because energetically there's this whole world going on that's just not matching what you guys are saying, or, you know, the lack of action here is not reflective of the energy and emotion that I'm picking up on for you and this person. It's not in your head, I feel the same. Right, but there is a definite holding back right now. And you know, if this person is currently with someone, like the beginning of the reading, then that makes sense, you know, why they're holding back. If not, then there's something else going on. They say there's more to life than casual connections. Okay, so that's like a realization they've had since meeting you. You've changed the game for this person. They might have been okay with casual connections before, but after you, it's like they want something more. They say I still have hope for us. So despite everything, they still have hope for this connection. They say not to bring old habits into the past. That's another realization that this person has had since talking to you. Take all your big plans and break them. Okay, so when that card comes out, that's this person saying that they want to take you out. They want to show you a good time. They want you both to get out of the routine that is your life. Just have the time of your lives together with no distractions. They say you're a man-eater. Okay, so there's a part of them that feels like you can literally get anybody that you want. And, you know, they don't know if you would be for real with this connection or not. I've never felt this way about anyone. Going back to the no one is you, you know, that's what keeps this person holding on strongly. Then we have mirroring. So you're both mirroring this where you both still have feelings for each other and want to explore this connection, but neither one of you are currently displaying it outwardly. So it's like leaving you both in the dark and nobody's taking any action currently. We have, if I knew this is what you wanted. So they act like if they had a sign that this is what you want, they would be all in. But I still feel like, you know, until whatever the obstacle is resolved, this person thinks that they would be all in. But there's still some kind of reservation energetically coming through. The best times of my life were with you. That's what I was saying. The best times of my life, the highlight of my day, and they replay memories over and over in their mind about you. I want to see you. No more creeping on the low. It's time for me to confront this. Yeah, like currently they're in this mode of it's safer to dream about you than to be with you, but you know, they're getting to a point where they're like, you know, like enough's enough. I want to do something about this. And they say, I do imagine us together though. So despite everything, they do see you being the one in their future. Okay, group number 2, this is what I see for you. If this resonates, let me know in the comments. And if it does, don't forget to give it a like. If you would like to book a personal reading with me, feel free to anytime. You can email me. That information is right here. Also, if you would like discounts on my personal readings and exclusive content on the connection with the person on your mind, feel free to join my Patreon. Also, you are now able to purchase any video from my Patreon. Thank you all so much for being here. Bye, guys. Hey, group number 3. Okay, so their secret thoughts about you. So they say, am I the one you want? Okay, so we are starting off the reading with a question. So that tells me that this person is not wasting any time. Okay, they want to know. They're cutting to the chase. If not, then I want to know. That's what I was just saying. Yeah. This person wants you both to put everything out on the table, so to speak, okay? Then they say, I'm afraid I don't measure up. So here, you know, they're coming through with some vulnerability that they might not actually say out loud in person, but it's coming through in the cards, and that shows you, like, partly why they're holding back. And then we have, I love the sound of your voice. So, you know, as much as they might have fear and insecurity come up for them, it's like, regardless, they're mesmerized by you, okay? Like your looks, personality, vibe, energy, the way that you are, the way that you act, your mannerisms, they're mesmerized. Heart-to-heart convo. Yeah, that's what I was picking up on, is this person definitely has this instinct to want to bridge the gap between you two, make things right. And really, like I said, like lay it all out on the table. Like, what are you two doing? I know things aren't practical for us right now. Okay, so they're trying to tell you that they don't just have blinders on or rose-colored glasses. It's like they realize that things don't look practical right now. But regardless, they still want to pursue this connection. But then they say we should let sleeping dogs lie. So as you can see, they definitely go back and forth. And, you know, it's possible you guys are hearing from this person and then they're backing off. So it could be like an on-again, off-again connection. And also the let sleeping dogs lie is underneath I don't measure up. So it's possible when they get too much into their head, you know, it's like they psych themselves out and then they back off from the whole idea. I didn't expect to catch feelings this fast. Well, that's the other thing. This person prides themselves on being logical, and when they met you, they were like, whoa, you know, like this whirlwind of emotion came and hit them, and it shook things up in their life, and they're trying to make sense of it, regain like balance. There is something about you, ... Okay, so they want you to know there's something special about you. They can't quite put their finger on it, you know? They can't quite pinpoint it, but they know it. And they feel like this connection they have with you is unique. But then we have, but I wonder, is this practical? So we keep going back to that. So there could be something about you two, you know, where you two either come from two totally different worlds or you're opposite in some way. And you both wonder, like, is that too big of a factor? It could be. Okay, so often when I have stuff like this come up, it could be like an age gap, a religious, spiritual difference, some kind of cultural background, you know, even something I'm not you know, fill in the blank. It's going to be different for all of you, but something that's making you both weigh this, even if you have feelings for each other. Then they say, do you want me? So there's another question. This person really wants to know. I think about you all the time. I feel like you guys know this. You can pick up on it. They're constantly on your mind, so you figure I must be on their mind. We have I would walk 500 miles and I would walk 500 more. They're trying to let you know that they would do what it takes to make this work with you. If you both decided that this is what you want. If that's true, I'll let this be. When this card comes up, that's saying like, if this isn't what you want, I'll let this be. Like they want to know either way. They're getting to the point where before they feared like, you know, heartbreak, that this is really over like once and for all, but now they're getting to the point where they would rather face that than to live in this limbo land where they're not sure what you two are doing. There is something about you I can't explain. Okay, so that's twice 2 cards like that came out. So they're really emphasizing, they feel like this connection with you is special, it's unique, it's one of a kind. They don't feel this way with just anybody. My world doesn't feel right without you. Yeah, they don't like it. They feel disconnected. Like when they're connected to you, they feel like on top of the world and like anything is possible. When they're not talking to you, they feel like their world's been flipped upside down, like they're in the dark and they're just trying to, you know, go through the motions, but they're not feeling their best. And I still have hope for this connection. So despite anything that happened or against all odds, or even if it doesn't seem practical, it's like this person feels like they want to explore this connection with you. How can we make things right? Okay, so with ending it with that question, they're putting the ball in your court and they want to know, how can we make things right? And this person is ready to do what it takes. That's the energy coming through. Things could change, but as of right now, that's the dominant energy. Okay, group number 3, this is what I see for you. If this resonates, let me know in the comments. And if it does, don't forget to give it a like. If you would like to book a personal reading with me, feel free to anytime. You can email me. That information is right here. Also, if you would like a discount on my personal readings and exclusive content on the connection with the person on your mind, feel free to join my Patreon. Also, you are now able to purchase any video from my Patreon. Thank you all so much for being here. Bye, guys.